Chapter 3. Becoming your best self. 1. The quiet whisper. Inside you. There's a voice within you. Not loud, not demanding, but persistent. It's the quiet whisper that says, you are made for more. You might hear it in the moments before sleep, when the world is quiet. You might feel it in the middle of your day as you catch yourself wondering, is this all there is? It's not greed for more things or a hunger for attention. It's the soul's yearning for growth. Becoming your best self starts with listening to that whisper. Not because you are broken, not because you are lacking, but because deep down, you know there's an untapped potential inside you, and the world needs you to unlock it. 2. The illusion of later. We tell ourselves, I'll change when the timing is right, when I'm less busy, when I have more money, when life is easier. But life never hands you the perfect moment. If you wait for the stars to align, you'll spend your entire life staring at the sky, hoping. The truth, you don't become your best self later. You become your best self now, in the middle of chaos, in the heart of uncertainty, in the ordinary, unremarkable Tuesday afternoons when nobody is watching. Growth happens in the moments you decide to show up differently. Today, 3. The myth of overnight transformation. We live in a world addicted to quick fixes. 30 days to a new you. 7 steps to happiness. Instant confidence in 5 minutes. But becoming your best self isn't a microwave meal. It's a slow-cooked feast. It's not about waking up tomorrow as a completely different person. It's about the small, almost invisible changes that compound over time. It's about reading one more page, taking one more step, having one more honest conversation with yourself. And slowly, without fanfare, you'll wake up one day and realize the way you think is different. The way you speak is different. The way you carry yourself is different. Not because you forced yourself to change overnight, but because you became the kind of person who couldn't stay the same. 4. The 3 pillars of your best self. If you want to build a house that stands the storms of life, you need a strong foundation. The same is true for your life. I believe there are 3 pillars: mind, heart, and spirit. Mind. Feed it with truth, knowledge, and curiosity. The mind is the architect of your future. If you fill it with negativity, it will build walls. If you fill it with possibility, it will build bridges. Heart. Cultivate compassion, gratitude, and courage. Your heart is your compass. It tells you where your true north lies, not what's easiest, but what's right. Spirit. Connect to something greater than yourself. Whether you call it faith, purpose, or meaning. It's the force that lifts you when you fall, the reason you keep going when everything says quit. Neglect one pillar and your structure wobbles. Strengthen them all and you will rise. 5. The pain that shapes you. Nobody likes pain. We run from it. We numb it. We avoid it at all costs. But here's the truth. Pain is the chisel that shapes the sculpture of your life. Think back to the moments that made you stronger. They weren't the easy days. They weren't the comfortable seasons. They were the heartbreaks, the failures, the nights you cried into your pillow and thought you couldn't take another step, and yet you did. The best version of you isn't born from a life of comfort. It's born from a life where you let your struggles refine you instead of define you. Every scar on your heart is proof. You have survived 100% of your worst days. 6. The company you keep. Show me your closest 5 friends, and I'll show you your future. We are deeply shaped by the people around us. Spend time with those who constantly complain, and you'll start to see life through a grey lens. Spend time with those who lift you up, challenge you, and inspire you. And your own life will rise to meet theirs. Your best self is not a solo project. It's a community effort. Surround yourself with people who see your potential even when you can't. Find mentors, friends, and allies who remind you of who you're becoming. 7. The discipline of becoming motivation is a spark. It gets you started. But discipline, that's the engine that keeps you going when motivation burns out. You will not always feel like working on yourself. You will not always feel like doing the hard thing. That's why discipline is love in action. The love you show yourself by keeping your promises, even when it's inconvenient. Your best self isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on the discipline of doing the small things well, over and over again. 8. The mirror test. At the end of each day, ask yourself, if the person I am today met the person I want to be, would they recognize each other? This question isn't about guilt. It's about awareness. It's about catching yourself when you drift and gently steering back toward your path. Your best self doesn't live in the distant future. It lives in every decision you make today. Every yes and every no is a vote for the person you're becoming. 9. The ripple effect. When you become your best self, it's not just your life that changes. Your relationships deepen, your work improves, your presence becomes a light in dark places. You become a source of hope for those still struggling to believe they can change. You become living proof that transformation is possible. That is the quiet magic of personal growth. You never know whose life you might touch simply by becoming more of who you're meant to be. 10. The invitation. Right now, you stand at a crossroads. One path is comfortable, familiar, predictable. The other is uncertain, uncomfortable, and full of possibility. I can't walk the path for you, but I can tell you this. Every great Ite was built by someone who dared to choose growth over comfort. So listen to that whisper inside. Start today. Take the next step toward your best self, even if it's small. And when you do, know this: the world is waiting for the best version of you. Not the perfect you, the real you. The one who's brave enough to begin. Gush.